29-year-old Lakeisha Chabouillet of Bemidji has been charged with one felony count of neglect of a child substantial harm. This is after her 1.5-year-old son died of a overdose after getting into her drugs on December 31st. This according to the criminal complaint. On December 31st at approximately 1:15 p.m., Bemidji police responded to 2510 Itasca Loop Northwest number 3 to investigate a report that JN, the child's initials, was unresponsive and believed to have been exposed to fentanyl. Upon arrival, officers and first responders observed the child lying on the living room floor, unresponsive and not breathing. While first responders began efforts to resuscitate the child, officers overheard Chabouillet inform a person on the phone that the child must have gotten a piece of tinfoil out of the trash that was used to ingest drugs. The child was transported to Sanford Hospital in Bemidji for further care. Chabouillet thereafter informed law enforcement that she had smoked fentanyl with a number of friends at her residence approximately 3 days earlier. Chabouillet stated they smoked the fentanyl off a piece of tinfoil and recalled that the product was so strong they didn't smoke it all. Chabouillet stated they had thrown the piece of tinfoil in the trash after it was used, and that approximately at 8 p.m. she was cleaning the kitchen and the 1.5-year-old child had accessed the wastebasket and removed the tinfoil containing the deadly fentanyl residue and must have ingested some of the fentanyl residue. Chabouillet stated that she was able to remove the tinfoil from the child's hand. A short time later, the child collapsed in the kitchen. She believed the child had overdosed from his exposure to the fentanyl. She administered Narcan, and the child thereafter became alert and vomited. Chabouillet claimed she provided him a bath, and he appeared to be doing fine thereafter. Between 8 a.m. and 1 p.m., the child overdosed. Chabouillet never called 911 or brought the child to the emergency room. At approximately 1 p.m., the child's condition worsened and he became unresponsive. At this point, 5 hours after the initial overdose, 911 was called. After the child was transported to Sanford Hospital in Bemidji, first responders and medical staff were able to get the child breathing through the help of a ventilator. The child was transported to a Fargo hospital where he remained in critical condition and then later died. Chabouillet was already on unsupervised probation for committing 3 misdemeanor thefts in the city of Bemidji and was scheduled for arraignment on 5th-degree possession of a controlled substance and 4th-degree DWI. I'm Neil Carlson reporting for iNewZ.TV.